Hello everyone, Solo Scientist here again. So, on Wednesday, we received an update to the post-launch content roadmap for Battleborn. Since launch, no premium content has been released, but in its place we've seen updates large and small, 3 new characters, 3 new maps, broadcaster mode for private matches, and several community events. That's not the end of it though, there are still some more free content updates in the pipeline, like 2 more characters, and 2 new multiplayer game modes. The first of those 2 characters is Kid Ultra, an LLC support coming sometime this fall. Funny thing is, prior to his reveal, Kid Ultra was widely believed to actually be Nova in the as of yet unseen robot suit she mentions in the Saboteur story mission. The 30th and final planned DLC character is a Generate, probably female, and unfortunately, very likely not Empress Lenore. Randy Varnell has teased that his or her internal codename begins with the letter B. It isn't much to go on, but it's all we have at the moment. 2 brand new competitive multiplayer modes will be making their way to Battleborn, something we've all known for quite some time. The second is expected sometime this fall, but now we know the first one is called Face Off, and it will be available on October 13th. More on this in a moment. The primary content of the Season Pass is a set of 5 story operations, not story missions. We've known the first op will be called Attikus and the Thrall Rebellion, but now we know it will actually be available on October 13th, the same day as the new Face-Off multiplayer mode I just mentioned. It's also worth noting that all story ops will come with new unlockable skins, taunts, and titles. New gear is not specifically mentioned, so I don't know if that's an accidental omission or a conscious choice to prevent players who buy the story ops from obtaining a potential power advantage over players who don't. The second story op we now know is called Toby's Friendship Raid, and it will be available sometime this fall. Story ops 3, 4, and 5 are expected sometime this winter. Finally, and perhaps most important of all, the story ops will be playable solo or up to 3-player co-op, not 5-player like standard story missions. This is most likely a reflection of their shorter duration, but to compensate for this, the update reads, quote, "The dialogue, enemies, and objectives change depending on your current playthrough." Now, if you're curious to know exactly how that will work, then I have great news for you. Today, September 2nd at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Gearbox will be streaming their PAX panel on Twitch, and part of that panel will include a look at the first story op. Check out the description box below for a link to their channel. So, as promised, let's talk about the new competitive multiplayer mode, Face Off. The objective is to stop invading Vorelsi, collect their masks, deposit them for points, and the first team to 500 points wins. You can steal masks from enemy players and pick up ones left behind by your teammates. More information will be available on this closer to its launch on October 13th. If you enjoyed this video or found it to be helpful, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so for more weekly Battleborn content. So until next time, always remember where your towel is, and thank you very much for watching.